I say shut up? Bet that rooster will think twice before crowing tomorrow morning. Coffee's ready, guys. Let's start the show. Good morning, everybody. TGIF. How's everybody this morning? Well, I hope. Let's see who's come to hang with us this morning. It is Miss Sage. How's it going, Miss Sage? How are you? Hello, Wendy. Janice. How's Janice this morning? Alessio. Good morning, sir. How are you? Miss Pinky's here with us. Glad to see everybody. Hello, Mr. P. James is floating around too. I seen him. Did I say hello, Wendy? I wasn't. I don't remember. A little rough this morning, but good morning, Wendy. How are you? I'm glad everybody could come and hang out. And to all the lurkers, good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everybody today? Are you glad it's Friday? Yeah, no, really, Friday. I used to look forward to Friday, but I never get a break. So it's just Friday. It'd be nice if I could, have that feeling again someday. It says it's chilly, 11 degrees. Ay. I was so glorious sleeping last night. It was 85 here yesterday, and it cooled right down at night, and I had fan in the window, and I was like, oh, boy, this is good. And it's supposed to be halfway decent today. But actually, right now, it's 60 degrees, and we've got more rain coming. Of course, that's what happened. We had the rain last night, so it was nice. Can you turn the music down? I sure can. I can just do that. There we go. See, it doesn't sound loud on my end, so I don't know if I'm blowing anybody's eardrums out. So, and I'm talking a little low today. I'm still in a coma, I think. Let's put this up here. Kapow. How's it going? There we go. So, do you still have a balloon for the foot? She has I'm confused. Pinky, do you still have a balloon for a foot? Oh, her foot. She had a swollen foot. Oh my goodness. See, I don't even know what the hell's going on anymore. I have a new name for my mother. It's called Houdini. She was all set up just to sit and relax and watch some TV. And I said, oh, good. It gives me a chance to get out. I went out to go get a sandwich and a pasta. And then I come back home and find her and my father on the floor in the living room. I'm thinking, what the fuck just happened? I said, I can't even leave the house. Apparently, my mother figured out a way to slide out of her wheelchair. And my father had to unhook her so that he could just lay her on the floor until I showed up to pick her up. I'm like, oh, you got to be kidding me. So I reconfigured the straps for the wheelchair that she can. Now I have one of those belts for her that you use to help pick them up, and it's around her waist. So now we have straps that are connected to the belt and to the wheelchair. So she's not going anywhere now. Unless she could figure out how to get the belt apart, and I highly doubt that. So yeah, now her name is Houdini. I was thinking, oh, I don't believe this. Why are they both on the floor? Excuse me. So It's always an adventure around here. Things I always had. I have just enough hearing problems I'm having here. Oh, not a problem. No. If the music's ever too loud, just let me know. And I just put it on so you guys don't have any dead air. You know what I mean? Hey, gatekeeper. Hello to you, sir. Be careful. My grandma used to slip out of her chair and take off a few times. Found her over a mile away. Oh my God. Well, see, my mother can't even walk anymore. Half the time she can't even move. And I put on, I had before was a seatbelt that I constructed because, they don't have them for that. So Velcro, best stuff on the planet. Heavy duty type Velcro. I devised a seatbelt that went across her lap and then one went across the chest area. And I would leave it loose enough so she could lean forward and move around. Well, yeah, she decided. She figured it out. My father found her halfway onto the floor, halfway onto the chair. So when he released the belts, she slid all the way onto the floor. And so he sat there with her until I came back. I said, I can't even go get a salad. And you two get into trouble. So yeah, that's what I'm calling her now, Houdini. So she has the belt on. So I said, I'm going to fix your wagon. So I attached the Velcro straps to the handles on the belt, and now they're attached to the chair. So now she can't move. She's keeping me on my toes, I can tell you that. They used to clip on pull alarms on her shirt or chair. She managed to flush 5 of them. Oh my God. Yeah, see, my mother doesn't even move around. We've got to move her and pick her up. And I mean, she's not even using her legs to walk with the wheelchair anymore. And I always say, you're being lazy there, mama. Come on. But, and then she manages to wiggle her way out of the chair. I'm thinking, why, you shit. Life on Mars could be returning for a 3rd series. Just seen a post on it. Really excited if it does. Really enjoy this year. I've never seen that. Life on Mars. I don't get to watch much television. When I'm not doing a show, I'm doing research for the magazine. When I'm not doing that, I'm doing the miniatures. I'm not doing that. If I manage to get out, then I'm photographing, filming, and recording. But Life on Mars, is it on, is that regular television or is it on a streaming channel, Gatekeeper? I've never heard of it. Life on Mars. I probably would like it. I mean, there was at one time where we had to lock the bathroom door so my mother couldn't get in there because she'd get into trouble. But that's when she was walking around, and doing her thing. It's a UK series, different take on the paranormal. Oh, I have to see if I can get my hands on to check it out. Sometimes I can get some UK TV shows, depending on, where I look. So yeah, we had to lock her out of the bathroom. I mean, she didn't use the bathroom anyway. But now she's in a wheelchair. She doesn't even move around. And she still gets herself into trouble. You can get BBC iPlayer in the States. Yeah, okay, yep. Because I like a lot of the UK series. Like I used to watch Mrs. Brown's Boys. Oh my God, freaking hilarious. I still watch the old reruns and stuff, and there's a couple other ones. I can't remember the names of them, but I would watch here and there. So I can get it. I know, right, Laura? It's guitar, gaming, walks, or YouTube. Ain't got no time for movies. I know, Mr. Prism. And I don't. And everybody goes, oh, have you seen this? No. Have you watched this video? No. I have a list. I try to get caught up on everybody's stuff. Now, last night, I spent some time after I got her back into bed and everything straightened up, and made sure my father ate something because he didn't eat anything. I go upstairs, worked on the miniature for a bit. I was taking photographs of that, and I said, okay, I'm done. And then I got a hint on a story. So I ended up getting online again and looking up the story, which I thought was pretty good. So I had to get that story and put it in because I wanted it for the magazine. It was a pretty interesting story. So there it was, like midnight, and I'm thinking, oh God, gotta go to bed. It just doesn't seem like I got time for anything anymore. I gotta slow down and do something. And we had a few minutes, and my husband goes, "Come on, we haven't eaten anything. Let's go get a sandwich and get you want a salad." Yeah, a half hour tops. We were gone. And normally when he needs me, he calls. He didn't call, so I come back and I didn't even go upstairs. I went directly into the house, and I'm like, "What the hell? They're both on the floor in the living room." My mother, the troublemaker, thinking about making seafood wontons today, something to keep busy. Nice. No, I'm going to do pork tenderloin and roasted potatoes and cauliflower. Good morning, Steve. Hello, how's Steve doing? I wonder where Mrs. Prism is. She should be on the bus home. Ah, maybe she stopped off at a shop and she's buying something tasty to bring home. It's on there. You want Life on Mars, the sequel, Ashes to Ashes. Best way to describe it: Sixth Sense meets Sky, Starsky and Starsky and Hutch, or the Sweeney if you're UK based. Ah, okay. I'll have to look at. I need to write it down because I'll tell you, I'll forget. Laura's good for that. Because I'll get into something else. Good morning, Marie. How are you this morning? Good show you had going on there, Steve. I would have popped up with you, but you know what? I was so tired. I just I just wanted to sit and listen. Life on Mars is called Life on Mars. Yeah, so I was just kind of like vegetating, working on the miniature house. I was having wiring issues because the diagram wasn't showing up exactly how the wiring was supposed to be put, and I had to figure that out. So I was listening to you and chatting away about your experiences and doing wiring. It's my turn to get groceries. I'll do that in a bit. Got some guitar drills to do, and I'll do those after they're done. Groceries. Make sure you pick us up something nice. Oh, good. We had fun. Yeah, no, it was good. Like I said, I was lurking. If Beardo gives it the thumbs up, then you know it's good. Well, it all depends. Not everybody's gonna, I like Beardo, but we might not share the same taste in television. We'll see. If it doesn't catch my interest within the first 5-10 minutes, then don't want nothing to do with it. It's got to hook me right from the beginning. Like when I was The Witcher, when that came out. I'm thinking, all right, let's see what this is. And boy, it hooked me from the beginning. Oh my God, I got sucked into that so bad. Let's see. I'm trying to think of another one I just took. It was a series on Netflix, Lock and Key. That one just hooked me, and it was just really, really a neat program. Laura, are you going to be doing a surprise live? Who knows, Janice? You never know. I fly by the seat of my pants. I usually try to set it up for Sundays, but who knows? If nobody's on, yeah, I'll pop in. Good morning, Vicky. How are you? I wanted to watch Dark, but it was all in German. Oh, so you didn't have any subtitles? I know it's Vicky's been missing. We've missed you. I know, Steve, you're talking about, experiences. And I'm thinking, okay, what experience? Is it just like paranormal kind of experience or odd experiences? So, like, I was listening because I know the thing was, what experience is still have you, scared to this day. The only one I could think of was the time I had a shotgun put in my face. That was a bit scary. That I'll never forget. Looking forward to this new series on Apple called Widow's Bay. Oh, interesting title. It does, but I'd rather watch without subtitles. And as a Dutch speaker, German is hard to listen to. German is a harsh language. It is. They always sound like they're angry. Lighten it up, guys. The first episode is slow, but by the end of it, you get the idea of the series. Well, if I can get it, I'll give it a go. I hope Vicky is well. I hope everybody is well. Actually, yep. The weather here is kicking my butt as usual. I had to put my gloves on this morning. My hands are on fire. So, and it's not going to be going away because it's supposed to get rain, I think, every day. Which goes figures, because I want to start working on my yard and get stuff cleaned up. And then also in between everything else I've been doing, I've been shopping because I know you guys wanted me to do a spaceship next. And so I've been looking to see what I can get. The best purchase for the amount of money. And so it's a hit or miss. I'll keep looking. So many projects that have to be done around here, and weather's not cooperating. I want to get like painting and stuff done before it hits 1,000,000 degrees outside. I couldn't believe it was like 85 here yesterday. I'm thinking, oh God, I'm dying already. I'm dying already. Good morning, sweet Betty. How are you? Just to let you know, Betty, I did not forget about what you sent me. I did go over it last night. I was on late, so I went over them. Most of the ones you sent me, they wouldn't play for some reason. I don't know. But one did. Found it very interesting. But I just wanted to let you know, I didn't forget. I did look. It was actually the last thing I did before I shut down the computer. Hello, Julie. How are you? I went to another specialist yesterday. Spent 2 hours there. She knows more about my body than I do, right? She set up more tests than starting talking surgery. I have gastro. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's great getting old, isn't it, Julie? The list keeps getting longer. I feel that's what I say every time I go in. The list keeps getting longer. I always say I'm going to stop coming here because it's just just keep adding to it. I'm just going to stop. It's better if I just don't know about it. Okay, Barbara, I spent a few, but they didn't go through. Thanks for looking. They showed up on the email, but when I went to go play them, it couldn't play it. So I don't know what the hell, what the problem was, but one did allow me to open it up and play it. So I did get one. But I just didn't want you to, I know you sent it to me a few days I go, and I just didn't want you to think I forgot. Sorry, got new glassware for my medical weed. It's like Christmas. I go, hey, Ryan, how's it going? I love, yeah, mail is so fun. Like I said, I love getting mail, and it could be the simplest thing. I'm very easy to please. So when my niece went to Ireland last month, and I said, you don't have to buy me anything. Just pick me up a rock off the ground and bring it home with you so I can say I got something from Ireland. And I would put it in a shadow box or on a shelf. This is my rock from Ireland. That's, but it's always nice to get something besides bills in the mail, The simplest thing always brings the best joy. Oh, Ryan's got his hands full chasing that baby around. Enjoy it. They're so fun. It's like I told my son, well, whenever you're ready, I think I'm ready now to be grandma. Better hurry up, I could still move around. But the beauty is, you could love them up and then send them home. Okay, I love you. Now it's time to go. Bye. I bet Ireland is beautiful. She loved it. She wants to move there. She totally fell in love with it. I said, well, there's a difference between vacation and actually living there. So you might want to think it over a little bit. But she shared all the photos, and it is beautiful. And they had a really great time. It's a long flight, but she said it was worth it. It was an 8-hour flight. I couldn't imagine, but she did it though. I couldn't imagine. I'd probably go nuts being on a plane for 8 hours. I definitely would have to have something to keep me busy or knocked out for the full 8 hours. Yeah, Steve, though, I thought the topic that you had was great. Something that, scared you enough an experience that scared you, and it scares you to this day. I think we've all had an experience like that. But the first thing, that popped in my mind was the time that, I had a shotgun shoved in my face, and from some jerk. Thought he was being funny. But at the time, you're not thinking about getting out and kicking the guy's ass. You're thinking about, oh my God, I'm going to get my face blown off. I couldn't see for 8 hours. My back would. Oh, yeah. That's me too. I wouldn't be able to do it. It's too long. I can't sit for that amount of time. And I know they have planes now where they're kind of like where they have seats where they can lay them down and sleep. But, how much is that? Good God. Vicky, a member for 2 months. Love it, love it, love it. Got to give her a thank you for that. Here it comes, guys. If you're not awake, you will be now. Yeah! Now that's one happy rooster. Thank you so much for your support, Vicky. Excuse me. You don't like flying either. Yeah, you got a lot of plans this summer, huh? Gonna be on that plane. Sage is just happy she got her checks done. Yeehaw! I know, I love it. You guys, the support is just amazing. It blows my mind. Of course, without your support, I wouldn't be able to do the miniatures and do the things that I do. And so it's all because of you guys. You guys are awesome. It's not very loud. Oh, I don't know if there's a way I could turn it up or not. I should. Some people listen it's loud. I don't know. It depends on who you are, I guess. Coffee needed 100%. Yeah. Well, I was going to make the chocolate coffee that Leanne sent me, but my husband already had coffee made. So I'm like, oh, all right. So I'll do the regular coffee. No sights are down. Now I can sit back and chat and drink coffee. Yeah. Oh, she's getting a break. Nice. Well, last night when I was trying to work on that story and put it in a magazine, of course we were having a bit of a thunder rumble around here, and of course my dog hates thunder and lightning storms. So here she is under the computer desk between my legs, and I'm trying to do the work and finish it up, and she's all twisted in between my legs. It's like, oh my god, she's such a baby. Ooh, French vanilla, yummy, yummy. I like that too. French vanilla. I used to get French vanilla cappuccino. Delicious, but that was a treat. Very fattening. All the crap that they put in it. Actually, it's been a while since I've had one. First time I ever flew, I actually jumped out of the plane. I did a sponsor parachute jump for my friend who had brain tumor. You brave man, and that's a wonderful thing. But there's no way you'd get me to jump off the plane. But good for you, Gatekeeper. Holy crap, no way. I'm drinking coffee named Tall, Dark, and Handsome. Ho, ho, ho. Is that a spicy name or what? Well, Leanne sent me a big bag of dark chocolate coffee. And of course, I had to taste it. So I hurried up and made it. It was good. But I haven't had it since because my husband always has the other stuff made. He's not going to drink it. So I got to sneak it in there somewhere. It tastes better in my Hag mug, too. Oh, that old Hag mug. Well, now we got the Yeehaw mug, too, because I just put all that stuff in. You guys haven't checked it out. It's fun making that stuff. Just trying to catch up here on what everybody's saying. I don't know. I'm still just. And yesterday, I don't know. Yes, a bit of the depression set in yesterday at one point. So I had to chase that away. It helped getting out, even though it was for that short amount of time. And then I come home to the chaos. But just getting out and get some fresh air. I also got to get myself some new sunglasses. I broke my other ones last summer, and I can't see a damn thing when I go outside with no sunglasses on. So I told my husband, I said, I got to get myself, I don't know, stop at Dollar General somewhere, just get a pair of sunglasses. The glare from the sun just, oh my God, really affects my eyes. I blame my late partner. We were in a pub. I went to the toilet once I was in there. She put my name forward. I could hardly back out. A load of us did it as we raised loads. That's wonderful that it was for a good cause, but you brave. There's no way. I would have said, "What have you lost your mind? You can't even get me on a plane. You want me to jump out? No thanks. No thanks. I'll do something else." I expect the clans will be bringing their baby soon. Oh, I know. You love it when the wildlife comes back in and you start seeing. Eventually, I want to get merch, but I have to wait. Oh, that's fine, Betty. That's why I never really push it because I know people have a hard time. I'm still going through a hard time, so it's because there's so many things I would love to buy from other people's channels and I can't do it. And then, of course, there's other programs that I'm looking into to help out with the channel and videos, and I have to wait because I can't purchase the package right now. I've got to wait. Other things have to be paid for first. So it's a waiting game. And so I totally get it. No problem. I'm just glad everybody enjoys it. It's fun. And I always feel so bad because when I would say, oh, we got this and that, and I'm thinking, oh, and some of them are so great. And I'm thinking, oh, I really would love to have one of those t-shirts or have one of the mugs. And I'm just like, oh, I got to wait. Or I can't do it. My goal was actually for all of my favorite channels, I'd love to have a t-shirt. And because I want to frame them and hang them up in the studio. I don't want to wear them. I want to frame them and keep them nice. And I haven't accomplished that yet. It's going to take me a while. I haven't even had a chance to get up to my favorite cemetery yet and just sit and, watch the deer run and all of the, we love to watch when the Canadian geese come back through here and they hang out. And of course they're going to start having their babies. So we look forward to the babies. Oh, thank you, Vicky, so much. Thank you. We've got to do it. Thank you to Miss Vicky. She's such a superstar. Yeah! Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Hopefully everybody will thank you for your wonderful gift. The guy we were jumping for sadly died. He beat the cancer the first time round, and then we did the jump, but it returned within 2 years. It took him quickly within 6 months. Yeah, that's the nasty part about it. Because it's what happened to my sister-in-law. She had the cancer she had, and it went into remission. And she had, about a couple more years. And then when it come back, she was just loaded. And it took about 4 to 6 months. And then she just went to sleep. That's the evil that we live with, the cancer. It really is. But yes, now everybody that has become members, thanks to Miss Vicky, will be able to access the link to the magazine. So, yeehaw! Vicky is a superstar. Things would be so much easier if, of course, if I had a full-time job, then I wouldn't have time to do what I do now. So I don't know how people have a full-time job plus run a YouTube channel. It's really hard. I'm pretty sure the majority of them don't get any sleep. I don't think Beardo sleeps ever, to be honest with you. Is Beardo part of The Walking Dead? Because I don't know where that man finds the time. He was always known as Bright. It's funny how the nickname sticks. Yeah, it sucks when I've had a lot of friends over the last couple of years, from growing up, going to school, and they're passing away, and I'm thinking, what the hell is going on? These people aren't that old. I mean, they're my age, for God's sakes. What the hell is what? It's true what they say. Now we're at the age where life's, instead of giving, it starts taking away, and that's what's going on. I will eventually get one. It's all good, Miss Betty. Whenever you can afford it, if you want to, no pressure. I know I always get yelled at by some people. Why don't you ever, push it? No, because I don't like to do that. If somebody wants it, they'll get it. That's how I look at it. Good morning, Big Stu. I mean, it does help, support the channel. That's great. But I don't know. I always feel like you're begging. So I just, if you want to, go ahead. Check it out. I work full time, take care of mom full time, and try to maintain a household. Old isn't what I want it to be when I grow up. I need to figure out how to retire, not to be tired. Ah, Sage, I hear you on that one. I hear you on that one. Like I said, well, I am retired. I told you guys I was forced into retirement. So since then, and of course, then I started making the channel active. So it's all that work. And of course, mom has had the dementia now for 6-7 years, and it's just been downhill these last few months. So it's full time taking care of her, watching dad, running their household, running my household, doing all of this. And I'm thinking and I told him, I said, we've got to do something, or you guys are going to have to lock me up. Because there's just some days I'm just like, no patience, nasty. It's because I'm tired. I'm off for a bath. Be back soon. If you're still streaming, okay. Don't forget to scrub the little bits. Oh no! How rude! I know. Oh, so how is Big Stew this morning? I hope you're well. Bigfoot, lock her up! Yay! Bigfoot, Missouri, welcome in. Hey, you should check out. I'm first week in. Oh God, I think it's first week next. No. I'm a big fat liar. It's the end of this month. Let me check. Yes, the 29th. I am having John from Adirondack Bigfoot Hunters on again. You guys can't miss that. He has been doing so much work up in the Adirondack Park. I can't wait to hear about it. So you can't miss that one. Boy, less of the little bits. Clear as a bell. Oh, so have you had your sunrise yet, Miss Sage? I miss working. I go to doctors and PT full time now. I know it doesn't. It's all you. That's what we do. Well, actually, the last couple of doctor's appointments I canceled because I had to take care of my mother. So and then I hear about it. Well, you got to do this too. Where am I going to find the time? I got nobody to take care of her while I go to the doctor. So it's still working on the nurse thing. Hopefully, I hear something soon. Good morning, Heather. How are you? I mean, if you can't, you can't, And I'm terrible. I always put myself last on the list. I think we all have a tendency to do that. It's a bit windy today. Yeah, it's supposed to. Well, it wasn't supposed to be that warm, but apparently it's going to be in the 70s. So we'll have to see. And rain, of course, rain. I've got an idea for my backyard, and I want to jump in and get it going in between all the rest of the garbage. And I'm not going to do it in the rain, so I got to wait. And yeah, I hate waiting, especially when I have an idea and I just want to jump right on it. And then, of course, I've made a promise to myself to get myself more familiar with AI and learn how this crap works, so I can stop bothering Pinky. Learn to do your own crap, Laura. And so that's one of the programs I looked into, but I can't afford to purchase it right now. But at least I could do some research to learn how this stuff works. It's always windy in this house. Well, that's a good thing, especially if it's warm. You want that breeze. I was so hot yesterday. And it's only spring. I told my husband I'm going to die this summer. It's going to be horrendous. We got to figure out how to get some kind of a small pool in the yard so I could sit in the cold water, because that helps a great deal. So I already let let it be known, my sister and her husband, you guys want the pool idea, then you better start sending the money this way, because there's no way I can afford the expense of a swimming pool. Not anymore. Well, it really ticked me off that we had to take down the last one, but we had winter damage and it compromised the wall. So we had to take it down because I didn't want the pool to bust open and flood the neighborhood. So, so we had to get rid of it. I was talking about, yeah, keep that wind to yourself, Mr. P. I'll hear about that later because I want to make cauliflower for dinner, so I can hear about it now. I can't eat that. Well, it's the way it goes. Today I have mostly bleaching and scrubbing crowding. Oh, geez. Don't they have stuff that you could spray on there so you don't have to scrub? See, that's the nice thing about, I have the old style bathtub shower set up in my bathroom. So there's no grout. Good morning, TARDIS. How are you? I forgot to check to see if you were on. I have to drive to the airport to pick up my husband. Ah, well, at least you're not flying. Hopefully he has a safe flight and everything's well. Sage, this house is always full of hot air, Mr. Prism. Oh, you don't have the wood stove going, do you, Sage? Good Lord, if you are, she's probably melting. Yeah, that is a job. But I know there's stuff that they sell that you just spray, let it sit. And it kind of like eats up the yuckies on the grout, and then you just hose it off. Yep. But need to really get in there and neglect. Well, you know what? It's one of those things that sneak up on you. You don't pay attention. You do a regular, cleanup, and grout just seems to sneak up on you. Next time you're looking at it, you're like, ew, what the hell is that? So yeah, I totally get that. Actually, I'm also trying to figure out a way that we could get help with a new shower system for my parents, because it's a pain in. They have the shower tub thing, but you have to lift my mother up to get her in the chair. And I gotta get them where they can get a walk-in shower. So I'm hoping, because my father's having issues too. He's a veteran, so I got to see if the veterans could help us with a new install for that. Because I think I told you guys I contacted a local company here, and they wanted $11,000. I told the guy, well, nice of you to stop by. It's like, Christ's sakes, man, I could do it for a couple grand if I did it myself. So yeah, 11 grand was a little too much. It's Petals. Oh, so good to see you. It's been like forever. I'm glad you're back. What's something I do for? Oh, good. Come do mine, because I need to do mine today. Call the VA. Well, see, the VA comes here. The nurses and stuff come here, and physical therapists, all of them come here for my father, because it's hard for us to get to where we've got to go. We have to go to the 2 cities over to get to the VA stuff for my dad. So they have a program where they have people come to the house. So when the nurse comes to the house, I'll say, hey, listen, he's having problems getting in and out of the tub. Can you guys hook us up? So they'll take care of it if it's possible. Miss Holly, hello. Girly, good morning. Make a big pot of spaghetti for those Mormon Mesa. Hey, yeah. You know what? I might have to do that. If we can't find another route, I might have to, reach out to the Mormon group, because they're always around the neighborhood. Say, I buy the unit and all the plumbing. You come here and rip it up. That's the part. I don't want to rip anything apart. It's a pain in the ass. I mean, we could do it. I've done it. My father's done it. We just don't want to do it. We're tired. I just want somebody to come in, even if we got to throw them a few $100s, that's fine. My dad's got, a little bit to spend on it, but ugh, not 11 grand. I'm sorry. That's insane. Now when you could buy the shower unit for like $700, the plumbing. So you figure about $1,500, you can have everything you want and put it in. And they want $11,000? No. That's just crazy. The sad thing is that most people have this done, it's because they're seniors and they have issues getting in and out of the bath. So they have no choice. They're stuck. So they dish out the money. And it's awful. And I even asked the guy, well, don't you guys have like a veterans discount? Most people do. Well, no, not really. Oh, thanks. That was really nice of you. But then he was saying, well, we could set up a payment thing and, do a loan through we finance. No, it's another bill that my father doesn't need. So, I just said, thank you. I mean, the guy was very nice, but no thanks. I'll leave you on the TV like I'm still here. Okay, not a problem. Not a problem. I mean, I get it. I mean, I get it. They have to make money too. It's a business. But when parents, the elderly on a certain budget, and my father sticks to the budget, so he has a little extra to take care of things like this, but not $11,000 worth. I mean, geez. Yeah, Julie said what it is, well, he's got arthritis in the hips, so it's getting to be a little difficult for him to step up and get in the tub to take the shower. And mom, like I said, we have to lift her up and get her in the shower. And I'm thinking, oh God, this really sucks. Before, when she walked, I would help her get in, and then she would shower her up, and then she would get out on her own. And now that we have to pick her up and put her in, pick her up, take her out, I'm going to end up in a wheelchair because my back is screaming. And like I said, when she slid out of the chair yesterday, and my father, I said, no, I don't want you picking her up. So I had to call my sister. I said, get your ass over here. I don't care what you're doing. Your mother's on the floor and I need help. And she come over and we scooped her up, put her in a chair, put her to bed. Just found a pair of socks in a place where they shouldn't be. Yeah, it's amazing where the stuff like that ends up. It's like every time when you put all the stuff in the dryer and you're always one sock short. That's the sock that goes into the other dimension. That's what's going on. Have you a capacity for a wet room? You know what it is our bathrooms here are as big as a bedroom. So we have plenty of room. I told him, I said, we have to do it shortcut way. Just set her in the chair that's in the tub, have her legs hanging out, and I'll just put something down so that the floor doesn't get soaking wet and do it that way. So it's, we figure things shortcuts out, but it would be so much easier if they would just we have to just remove the tub and put in the new shower unit, and that'll solve the problem. Me, I haven't changed mine because I like the style of the clawfoot tub, but now I'm having trouble myself getting in and out. So, I might have to change mine eventually. And I don't like it because the clawfoot tub goes with the decor of the bathroom. But it'll be an issue if I just can't get in and out of it. See if someone will donate to you a second shower chair because you could wheel her to the shower chair, scoot from one chair to the chair that's inside the shower. Actually, we have a place here where I can get, I can borrow equipment like that. They loan it out to everybody. Then when you're done with it, you return it. So I might have to hit them up for maybe, the extra chair. Sock monsters, really, it is. There's just, I have 2 socks currently in the void. That's what it is. They go to that other dimension. They're floating around. 11,000 crazy crow. Having sort of something similar for Dad. This end too. He can't make it over the tub anymore. Oh yeah, it gets harder for them to lift their leg up that high. And theirs really isn't that high up, but he's got that one hip. And he wasn't telling me, and I found out that he was having issues. And I go, oh, okay. Well, see, now they would be considered disabled veteran. And they have a program for disabled veterans where they will do the work for free. So I've got to let them know and see what they say. Like I said, even if they just, even if it's just a few dollars, then okay, he doesn't mind. But 11,000 is too much. I keep staring at the house dishes, but they still won't do themselves. I know. Isn't it rude, Sage? I say that about the laundry. I just keep looking at it and thinking, well, what the heck? Why aren't you, disappearing? If anybody has got an old boogie board, surfboard, you could slide it across the chair and you could just scooter across from one chair to another. Oh, that's a good idea. Good idea. I'm glad the old lady who owned it before us had a rail put in to help get in and out of the bath. Used as a shelf now, but one day, yeah. Well, he did ask, oh, do you want safety rails? And I said, no, because I knew they probably would have been another $5,000. I go, no, it's all right. Because not for nothing, we could always install those ourselves. I'm thinking, buddy, I mean, I get it. We don't want to do the work because it's messy and it would take us longer than a day. Well, they'll do it all in one day. It would take us probably a weekend if we worked on it completely. But I'm sorry. Too freaking much money. We have sock gnomes. They don't steal your socks. They elongate them unevenly. 5 pairs, same socks, but every pair is a different length. Yeah, don't you love that? They're taking his socks and they're putting them on the rack and stretching them out. My husband has that too. I'll be putting on, like, what the hell's wrong with this? I throw those out. We clamped a big clamp on the counter in the bathroom in front of the toilet, and Mom uses it as a handle to get up and down. Yeah. Well, see, the vanity is right next to the shower unit. So my mother would hold on to that. I'd hold on to her, and then she would step in and then step out. So it was good. But now she won't even stand up. She actually fights us to stand. I'm thinking, ugh. And I'm doing therapy on the legs. It's just not working. I think my mother's days of walking are over, even though I keep still working the legs. Okay. Hospital, I was in there. They had pulley system to keep the patients upright in the shower. Yeah, and see, that's another thing. Getting that kind of, we could get a lift here if I wanted to, but they have no room in the bedroom for it. Too much furniture in the bedroom. I think it would be a bigger pain in the ass than me just lifting her up and putting her in the bed. It's quicker. And of course, then the doctor's office finally called me back. They called me back the next morning because my mother, she's got 2 bed sores on her hip. And I've been doctoring those. They're healing up nicely. But she developed this lump underneath. And it was the size of a softball. And it was hard. I'm thinking, okay, what the flip is this? So I had to call to find out what that was to see if I needed to bring her in the hospital or what the hell it was. And no, they said just to monitor it for a couple of days and then contact them if it didn't change. Well, now it's going down and now it's soft instead of hard. So I don't know if it's traumatized the muscle. I don't know. Julie would know. What is it, Julie? But it's getting better. So, okay, that was one problem solved. I suspect the gnomes sleep in them when we're looking. Yeah, that's probably what's going on. And then they're pulling it up, up over their heads to keep warm. torture chamber for little socks. The mental image made me giggle. Socks on the rack. If you don't comply, we'll turn it and stretch you out. Who knows what goes on when we're sleeping? It's always fun to have some fantasy house lure. My parents had a talking fridge. Did I always tell them to get out? You're not hungry? Get out. Isn't there a gadget that they sell that does it? It's like a little pig figurine. And then every time you'd open the refrigerator door, it would tell you to get out and make pig sounds. I could have sworn I seen something like that. You're not hungry, you're bored, get out. Of course, all that stuff that Leanne sent me, I've been nibbling on it. Oh, jeez. See, that's why I don't have the snacks around the house, because if it's there, I'm going to nibble on it. She sent me those waffle cookies. What the hell are they called again? Oh, my God. They're good. And I says, well, it's a good thing it's only a small box. So, and then she sent me Junior Mints, which is like the economy size. And I've been nibbling on those every day. It's like, oh, God. Little boxes and Junior Mints all over. I'll ask the sleep paralysis demon if he's seen something. Yeah, there you go. Say, by the way, you've seen what's going on? Moo noise from the thick milkshake advert. Yeah, the Stroop waffles. Yeah, they're good. It's not what I expected. I think I was expecting more of a pastry type thing than a cookie type deal. But yeah, it's been nibbling on those. I still never found any bobby pins. I've lost in the rug, and they've never get back. So where did bobby pins go? You know what? Isn't that the weirdest thing? It is one of the things that is lost most frequently is bobby pins. Hello, Mrs. Prism. Did you finally get home, or are you on the bus? You buy them, you get a whole thing of them, and I used to have a container that I would keep them in. When I would use them, and they would just disappear little by little, and you're like, where the hell are these things going? Who the hell knows? And of course, like hair ties and stuff like that, the elastic hair ties, I know how those were disappearing. It was the cat. My cat she's such a smart ass. We have I have a wingback chair in my bathroom. She'd get on the chair, and of course, her potty box is underneath the vanity in the bathroom. And she would get on that, and then she would open the drawer to the vanity from the back, push it out, and then come back on the chair, pick out the hair ties, throw them on the floor so she could play with them. And of course, when I'd go back in the bathroom, the drawer is half open, and there's the hair ties. She's running them around the bathroom. So I found out who was stealing those. I said, why, you smart little stinker. How she figured out to do that, I don't know. Gloves, where do they go? Yeah, I know where do they go. You're always looking for them every year. I've come to a conclusion that there's a tiny black hole in my house. It sucks up what you're looking for and spits out spare socks. Yeah, that's... Well, I've already figured this way. I've only got one sock come back from the laundry. I just throw it out. I'm tired of looking. Screw it, throw it away. Socks aren't expensive. No, bus had an enormous delay, so I sit here at the bus stop on my phone. You're still waiting for the bus. Ooh, tell him, no, bad boy. That is actually one of the reasons why I ended up getting my driver's license, because I hated waiting for the bus, especially in bad weather. And then it gets to the point where a lot of weirdos ride the bus. The last straw was when I was sitting at the bus. I think, no, I was by myself. I wasn't with my sister, by myself. And I'm sitting there waiting for the bus. And there's these two people, obviously, they must have been homeless people, fighting over cigarette butts that were in the sidewalk crack. And I'm thinking, and they were going to take the bus. I'm thinking, I'm over this. They were going to beat each other up for those cigarette butts. I'm thinking, oh, jeez. I mean, if it's that bad where you got to do that, quit smoking. Oh, my God. So, yeah, that pushed me to get my driver's license. Because I really didn't care if I drove or not. But you just don't know what you're going to run into on the bus. And then, like you said, the delays. And if you're in a hurry, forget it. It's... Now, see, like, Mrs. President, she just wants to go home. She can't get there. Put my newest favorite jumper, found food, metal. Do I take it off, wash, sponge, scrape with finger? Hope no one notices. I don't think they will. I think you'll be good. Here we call them window lickers. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. I'm telling you, it was scary. And I'm thinking, oh, no. I'm not doing this no more. Go get the license. Drive yourself where you got to go. The hell of the bus. We get a bus out here once a week. They'll take people to La Pine, 70 miles away, to shop and get prescriptions. Oh, that's good that they've got that service. Well, seeing that, like, actually, you might as well just say part of the city, but it's actually we're the village on the border, and we have buses that go through here all the time, which isn't a bad thing because I could go on either corner of the street that I live on and get a bus and go wherever. But nah, I'm done with the bus thing. I'm in a cute little village, so we don't get any weirdos, but I would love to get home. Yes, yeah, I don't play. Oh, no, we got our good share of weirdos. And I used to take a bus when I used to work in the downtown area. Well, it was when I was a teenager. I was doing housekeeping for one of the hotels, and every day there was a guy on there. And obviously he had some issues, and I was a teenager, but I didn't really pay attention to his issues. Apparently he had some mental health issues, and he'd sit there on the bus, pick his nose, and stare at me. And you're a teenager, like, oh God, creeper. So yeah, they used to creep me out. But it's great that we have this service because there's a lot of people that can't afford cars or don't drive, or. So at least they have some kind of transportation, which is great because the taxi here is outrageous. Or what the hell's the Uber? Ubers are expensive. And if you're on social services here, you ride the bus for free. So the majority of the people that are that way are on social services, so it's a free ride for them. I live in a town. There's weirdos everywhere. Let's see. Hopefully, there isn't also one back, so they don't have to wait a week. Yeah, I know, for them to return. Yeah, could you imagine 70 miles one way out. It's one way or a round trip, Sage? I think she's meaning it's 70 miles one way. That's a long bus ride. We're pretty spoiled here. I mean, you hop in the car and depending on what you're after, it's a 10, 15, 20-minute ride to what you want to get. And of course, I plan on eventually moving further out in the countryside. Once both of my parents are gone, I'm going to sell this house and move out where it's a little more quieter. And yeah, it'll be a little longer ride to the store, but that's okay. Hey, Alexis, good morning to you. How are you? Good to see you. No, the bus goes from store and pharmacy and then takes them back. It's good because there's a lot of people that have little or no money or no cars. Yeah, that's great. We have that service here too. A lot of the buses will go through to the nursing homes or independent living communities, and they pick up the elderly and take them. And the bus waits for them. And when they're done, I mean, they give them an hour. You got an hour shopping time. So, they take them and they sit in the parking lot and wait for them. And then they bring them back. 3 hours on the bus and then shopping to boot. I know, that just sucks. Traveling on company cost. All right. What's up? We're talking about anything and everything as usual. Alexis, what's up with you? Chesa. Good morning, sweetie. Me, I'm just waiting for my fingers to start working so that I can get some work done. More wiring. Woohoo! I love the challenge. Laura, your voice sounds amazing today. I got my hearing. Oh, good for you. So, would you like me to talk softer so I don't blow out your eardrums? All right, I'm hopping on my bike to get Mrs. a snack for when she gets home. She'll skin me alive if there isn't any food. Oh boy, but she's listening. You better go. Hurry up. Go get her something good. Go get her some Stroop waffles. Oh, you're at work. Shh, quiet, everybody. Alexis is at work. We don't want her to get in trouble. No, I like it just how it is. You got it. You got it, Cheza. So are you loving the new hearing ability? And the beauty of it is, Cheza, when shrimp is like saying stuff and you don't want to hear about it, you can just shut them off. And then you just keep nodding like, you're paying attention to them. They do it to us. I want waffles too. Oh, yeah. Okay. Mr. P, you got to drop stuff off at Alexis's. We don't have public transportation here. See, that sucks, Julie. It'd be great if you did have like a bus that would do that. It would definitely make it easier on you. Uh-oh, these sunflower seedlings blown out of the pots. You're all coming with, save the sunflowers. I should plant some sunflowers this year. I haven't done it in a couple of years. Yes, everything sounds so crisp and purple. Oh, that's wonderful, Cheza. Wonderful. And so one thing that's still working on me is my hearing. I hear everything. Sometimes it's annoying. But it comes in handy because, like I said, I can hear everything that goes on downstairs when I'm upstairs. I can hear if somebody shows up and they're having a conversation downstairs, I can hear it. And my husband goes, I don't believe you can hear that. Yeah. Or if my phone is upstairs, I can hear my phone going off. Good morning, Roger. How are you? Chat, I thought I'd pop in for a little while. Otherwise, I would literally be watching paint dry. Oh, I need to paint desperately. And I was going to get some paint last month, and something went wrong and I had to use the money for something else. So now I gotta wait because my kitchen looks horrible. This hard frost would probably totally the apple and prune crops. Oh no, 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 no. Can't have, I mean, prunes ain't too, yeah. But apples? No, we gotta have the apples. Save the apples. Relax, boss went home an hour ago. I'm alone here. All right, so party. Yeah, we don't have to worry about it. Exactly. Hopefully, you're having a good time, though. Otherwise, Roger. But I keep kind of bitching about my kitchen. My husband goes, "No, we'll get it. We'll get it." I said, "Well, the money I had put away, we had to use it. Now I gotta. I need this damn kitchen done. It looks terrible." Oh, that's good, Roger. Yeah, concentrate on the good stuff for a while. We've only had one crop in the last 5 years. Of apples? Is that what you're? Wow, I really? Oh, that stinks. Yeah, that would. Well, yeah, and of course you're so far out. So even just to run to the store and go buy some is a day trip. So that stinks. I load. Actually, I've got a basket full of apples here that I'm going to have to cook down and turn into applesauce because they're getting old, and I don't like to throw anything out. So I'll make applesauce with them. Yes, the frost usually wipes them out. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry. If I had an orchard, I would find a way to cover them up to try to prevent that. That stinks. I mean, I know there'd be a lot of plastic, but tarps, buy tarps and cover the trees in tarps. We have many orchards around here, which we're very lucky. Oh, make apple pie. Yeah, I could. I could do that. Yeah, maybe I might do that. Make apple pie with it instead. Only have one apple home. Need to buy more after. Well, I what I ended up doing was I bought. Well, every time I go shopping, I buy a bunch of fruit. I'm actually the only one who eats it. My husband don't eat any of it. And I get my fresh pineapple. I bought pears, apples, and oranges. I've been picking out on the oranges. They're really good this time. And I've been a little laxed on the apples. I had a pear last night, so but the apples are getting old. So I thought, well, I better do something quick. I'm gonna tell Daz I mucked his sunflowers up. Oh no, you could save them. Chess is waiting for the rain to stop so I can out. We're going somewhere called Allenwood Gardens, and they all have cherry blossom. Oh, I love to see cherry blossoms. Oh, take some pictures. Beautiful, beautiful. Apple pie makes your house smell good. Yes, it does. Well, if the temperatures aren't too bad and it's not too muggy, then I'll turn the oven on. Well, that's why I got to get the floor mopped. You have a dog, and if you don't keep up on that, then when it gets humid, you smell dog, and I detest that odor. And I got a hint of it yesterday. I'm thinking, no, time to scrub the floors and get it cleaned up. I don't want no stinky dog house. Yes, looking forward to the photos. Chesa, share, share, share. Wind and pigeons knocked off. Plum blossom. Hopefully for fruit this year. Oh no. If you get a roll of crescent rolls, parchment paper, brown sugar, cinnamon, pat butter, slice apples, and lay flat. Crescent roll up, bake, flip over, yum. Like a quick way of making like turnovers. apple turnovers, which are good. That's another good idea. Well, yes, I have it delivered to home. I get delivery for a big part of my groceries. I've thought of doing that, but I'm so picky when it comes to my produce and fruit and stuff. Because they just throw whatever in. I check it all out before I put it in the basket. Sun's finally coming out. My tree is blooming. Little white flower. Oh, nice. Actually, I want to get one of those trees that they have in the cemeteries here. It's a small tree, and it blooms from spring and all the way through summer, and it has these bunches of white flowers. I don't know what this tree is called, but as soon as we go past the gates of the cemetery, I could smell it. And most of those trees are towards the back part of the cemetery. I could smell the flowers. That's how beautiful it is. And I want to get one and put one in my front yard. Oh, it'd be so great. Just be able to sit on a porch and smell that. Like we have a lilac tree in the backyard, and when those are in bloom, and I have my bedroom window open, the lilac smell fills the bedroom. And every chat show turns to food, Roger. Oh, they're yummy, easy, 350 for about 20 minutes. Nice. I'm back, all shaved and showered. Good to go, gatekeeper. You got all the essentials out of the way. I will look for a Dutch apple pie recipe to post on Discord this weekend. Apparently, it's a bit different than. Yes, please do. And I haven't posted. I haven't put any recipes in the magazine yet, so I could add it to the magazine as well. The last few pages of the magazines are always recipes. I tried order sent to my house. They gave me a cabbage instead of lettuce. Yes, because I've seen them do it in the stores. You know who's being the online shopper, and they walk around with a cart, look at the list, and just grab any old thing and throw it in there. I'm thinking, yeah, I don't want that. You get a nice bag of apples or whatever, and they're all nice, no bruises, and they take it and throwing it around. So by the time you get them, oh geez, they're a mess. Yeah, why I don't do it. Honeysuckle are all white. Smells fantastic. I'm wondering. I'm wondering if that does it bloom through the whole summer, Betty? I've got to find out what it is. Hey, she's finally on the bus. Jay's the bus driver. What do you do? Stop and take a nap? Give him a little harassment. You're entitled. Good morning, V team. How are you? I'm allergic to all fruits and vegetables, seafoods, nuts, grains. I can only eat mostly meat. I love wild meats. I don't know what I would do if I couldn't eat fruit. And I do like my veggies. I have times where I'll crave broccoli. It's weird. So I'll throw it in everything. But fruit, oh, I've got to have it. Especially when watermelon comes out. Oh, boy. Now, this last pineapple I just bought, oh, it's like pure beautiful. Just sweet, love it. So I snack on that. I have a honeysuckle vine in the backyard. I've got a few flowers in the yard, rose bushes and stuff like that. And I have 2 grapevines. And that was part of the project I wanted to do. I wanted to set up a trellis system in the back where the back grapevine is and have it run over the trellis instead of climbing the trees. So I want to get out and do that, but weather hasn't been cooperating. And I have skids in the way. So I told my son, you need to come pick these skids up and get them the hell out of here. She has most definitely a recipe. It's a staple in a Dutch household. Otherwise, my mom has one. Yeah, I wonder what the difference is between American apple pie and Dutch. The flowers you're talking about are lilacs. Are they lilacs and look long, cone shaped? No, no, it's not a lilac. We have those in our yard. This is, it's like a ball cluster, elongated ball cluster of white flowers on this. And it's not a tall tree, it's a short tree. I would say about, yeah, the size of a lilac, but and it's not white lilacs because I know what those look like too. It's something else because the flowers stay all summer where the lilac doesn't. I only get pineapple in a can. Oh, Alexis, fresh pineapple is the best. Oh, that's a good idea, girly. Yeah. Get that app and take a picture of it because it's a beautiful smell. And I would love to have one out front. They're very pretty too. My late mom, my twin sister, my daughter have the same issues as I do, fruits and vegetables, etc. Wow. I have no I don't know what I would, well, I mean, if you've been that way since day one, then you wouldn't know any different. I would just go nuts. And as soon as all the fresh fruits start coming out, I load up. I think maybe honeysuckle tree. You know what? I'm going to look it up and see if that's what that is because it's probably what it is. And there's a lot of them in the cemetery. So you've got, like I said, as soon as you drive in, it just, you could, the air is just filled with this beautiful smell. Oh, let's see. Bush. Let me see if this is what it is. Da-da-da-da. Looking to see. Nope, that's not it. Those flowers are bigger. These are little tiny white flowers, but it's a large clump. Yeah, no, that's not it. Yeah, I'll have to do that. I'll have to download that app to see. And then take a picture of the tree because I have no clue what it is. All I know is it's pretty and it smells nice. And I like it that it blooms all summer. Where most things you get flowers in the spring and then I said then it's just a green tree. This that has white flowers, yeah. Is it a sickly sweet smell? I don't. It is a sweet smell. I wouldn't say sickly. I mean, some people might. I think it's very pleasant. It's not overbearing, but it's a very sweet smell. It's beautiful. Yeah, no, it's not gardenias. My body makes too much. It causes a reaction. It's a pain in the butt. Yeah, I'm sure it is. And it's not thick leaves like magnolia. No, no. Excuse me. Brittl's wreath. I don't even know what that one is, Heather. Like I'm saying, I don't know the name of the. I don't know what it is. Yeah, VT. Usually that's what I have. I have roses, and I usually have wildflowers. I haven't planted any in a few years. I used to do. Oh God, can't even remember. But they used to have a lot of wildflowers out in front. Our problem is that when they salt the roads for the winter months, they use that liquid salt, so it's like a brine, And I think that's what kills off my plants. Anything close to the road kills it. Butterfly bush, tall shrub with long. It was excellent.
Priority 1 message coming in on secured channel.
They're coming to get me. Elderflower? I don't know. Nope, not cherry blossoms. I know it's not that. Let me look. Maybe it's elderflower. I've never heard of that one. Elderflower. I know it's a tree. Nope, it's not that. Not elderflower. Maybe if I type in white flowering tree, see what it comes up with. Let's see what it pops up for when I do that. A white flowering tree. And once I see it, I'm going to know what it is. Oh, what is this? Maybe this is it? Best tree shrubs with white flowers. I don't know. I might have. Oh, this might be it. What is this? Very fragrant flowers. I don't even know how to pronounce this. Kimunging tree? Whatever the hell that is. I gotta get a good picture of the tree. I've never heard of this. I'll look at it another time. It's rude. I'm here. I'm trying to look through this, and a birch tree. I thought Dutch apple pie, a crumbled top America once have traditional crust on top. Call, email you, screenshot of apps. I think I have one that was free because I used to work in the garden section. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't, no, not Rosa Sharon. Sweet Williams, they remind me of my nan. The reason I'm going, geez, the flowerings for months. Yeah, this, like I said, the flowers are on it all summer. And it's the only tree I know around here that has the flowers on it all summer. And that's why I wanted it. Because of that. Oh, I got somebody messaging me. They can about a show. They can wait. They can wait. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to. How did flowers full? Can you cook all kinds of stuff? You can cook and use that in all kinds of stuff. Rhododendron tree, white flowers. I don't know, like I said, it's like the size of. Oh God, I want to say like the size of an apple tree, maybe. Shit, I don't have any photographs either, and you think I would. All the times I spent in the cemetery. Of course, I might have a photograph and I don't realize it, but it doesn't look like a hedge alongside of the rose hedges. No, this is a tree. It's an actual tree, and it's not a big tree, but it kind of spreads out like an apple tree would. Little tiny green leaves and this cluster of white flowers, and the whole tree's full, and it's just a beautiful fragrance. What if I cemetery plants? I don't know. Something. Flowering trees for Georgia. No, I don't want that either. That other one is close, but I don't think that's what that is. What is this thing? Best white flowering trees for your home and garden. Of course, my best bet would probably just go up to the caretaker of the cemetery and say, what the hell are the name of these trees? It's driving me nuts. And seeing that it doesn't get very large, I thought it would be perfect for our front yard. Oh, what is this one? No, that's not it either. Figure it out. I think, yeah, that's the best route to go, is just to Black Hawthorn. Azalea? No, not azalea. If you have an Android phone, take a picture of it, hold down your middle button on the bottom of the screen, and then circle the tree. It should tell you what it is. Oh, really? Is it like a bonsai tree? Oh, hold on. What was the thorns from Jesus' crown? Hydrangeas? No, not hydrangeas. If it is no thorns, no. But yeah, no, I didn't know that, Stu, that I could do that with my phone. So yeah, if I get a chance to, I'm going to sneak up through that way this weekend. I have somebody come in and babysit so I can take a ride up there. I wanted to go up there anyway because I wanted to do some video for you guys on that tomb that's on that back road. I'm going to have to find out what that plant is. But thank you for your help. Technology takes the fun away from research sometimes. Yeah, it can. But it kind of drives you nuts. It's great that you could take a photograph of it, and then it'll tell you exactly what it is. I've been through that before where I was looking for something. It took me forever, and then I found out what it was. There was a plant that was on a house years ago. I can't remember the name of it, and I got one in my backyard. Would you believe this? It was a climbing plant, beautiful flowers on it. My mother loved it, and I ended up getting this one. Had like fuchsia colored flowers on it, beautiful, and it filled in this whole section on this house. And so I have one in our backyard now, but dark purple flowers. And I have it on a trellis, and it fills in one section of the yard. It's not very big. It takes a long time for it to fill out, apparently. Yeah, no, not. I don't think it's wisteria. Wisteria tree. Let's see. Wisteria tree. Nope, that's not it. Even though those are beautiful. I thought about getting those, but they're very aggressive. I did research on those because I think they're beautiful. But I heard it. Yeah, once you plant one of those, it takes over the whole garden. And if I had a bigger garden, I would definitely do it. But I don't. But they're gorgeous trees. Clematis. Yeah, that's the one that was in the yard. Yep. Could it be Bradford Piers? I use that Android thing for a lot. When I see someone wearing something I like in a photo, circle it, and it will show me where to buy it online. Oh, cool. See, I don't even know half of what my friggin' phone does. So you should know. Oh, thank you, Alexis. Guess what, Laura? We got paid, and I have some snacks. Right? Yes, snacks. Beauteous. Thank you. Thank you. We got to give her the yeehaw. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. No, that's not it either. Thank you so much. I say take a coffee to the gardener at the cemetery. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do. Just say, hey, what is this? But he's like I said, if I could just do the picture thing, then yeah, I'll find out what it is. But like I said, it's the whole back older section of the cemetery, and it's all of these small flowering trees. And I love it because it's the whole summer. You know, other trees, you see all these are so beautiful, but then you only get like cherry blossoms. I love them. But this spring and then that's it. Then there's no more flowers. And I want the color. You know, I've got a lot of plants, you know, and it's all different color plants, but I want the flowers. Listeria sounds menacing. Yeah, it can be. That's because I was going to do it. And then when I was researching it, I said, but it's an aggressive plant and will take over. And thinking, okay, I don't want it to kill the lilac bushes. I don't want it to destroy the grapevines. So that put the axe to that. If we had a bigger garden, then I would put it towards the back and then just let it do its thing and would have a full array of color, but I don't have much room to work with. So I've got to do small. That's in the back. In the front, I mean, we have, pretty, enough space there where I could put a small tree and just bring a little more color to the front of the house. But then I don't have to worry about it. I'll have to cover it in the winter so that that stupid liquid salt doesn't destroy it. I've had so many plants out front. Oh, God. I recommend getting a honeysuckle. They are beautiful flowers and they smell incredible. Yes, they do. But what is the lifespan of the flower? If it lasts the whole summer, then I'm down. That would just be awesome. Yeah, I get upset when I don't have enough flowering plants. I mean, I have that's why I have mostly roses in the front because at least I know I'm getting them, you know. And I've planted like the last thing I attempted to put up front was black-eyed Susan. I figured, well, those come back every year. They'll spread. It'll be great. I don't have to worry about it. Nope. I got them that 1 year, and the salt killed them. They never came back. So I had to pull them out of the ground, and now I've got nothing out there by that because I have 4 posts out in the front that borders our front lawn. And actually, I told you about that. How some idiot pulled in my driveway and ran over one of the posts. I'm like, how the hell did you miss? How did you hit that? Thank God they didn't destroy the lantern on the top because I have solar lanterns on each of them. But yep, ran it over, pulled it right out of the ground. So I got to put that back in the ground. And I was bitching the day I come home and saw that. I'm thinking, mother effer, how do you run over a 4x4? Idiots. Let's see. Would charcoal absorb the salt? I don't know. See, the trouble is, okay, it's in the road, obviously. And then when the plows come by and they plow all of that salt and snow up onto our lawn. And because I have a bald spot in my grass that I'm just going to have to put bricks in and make it like a little sidewalk to cover up the bald spot. When they redid the whole front of everybody's yard, when they did the road work, they screwed up everybody's lawn. I mean, they replaced the grass, but I'm so pissed about that. So I've got one section in my lawn. It's like a big gap because the water runoff is going into my lawn. So it's like I got a bald spot. So I've got some paving bricks that I'm going to have to, and that's usually where we put our trash and stuff for it to be picked up. So, because my husband goes, it looks like shit. I go, yeah, it does. So we have paving bricks. We're going to just put out there, make a little mini sidewalk to put the recycling buckets and stuff on, and it'll blend in. It'll look better. So I'm like, oh my God. It's, all that work and stuff. And I get it. They had to do the road work. They had to destroy stuff. But now it's like starting over again. In a couple of weeks, we will have flowers in ours, and it will last till November if the weather is nice. Oh, all right. Yeah, don't you love autocorrect, Alexis? Autocorrect drives me insane. Actually, that's something I'll have to look up. How to protect the plants from the road salt. And see, the thing is, our road is always maintained. It's maintained by the state, not by the village, because it's considered a highway, our road, because of the hospital that's up the road. But and that's who did the refit on the road, was the state. They tore up everybody's front lawn all the way up to their porches. My neighbor his whole yard was surrounded in bushes, the burning bushes. They ripped all those out. They cut down a huge tree that was been here in the village for probably over 100 years. They cut the tree down, and that was in his yard. He was furious. He made them pay for it. He went after him. He made him pay for the tree because the branches were in the way of them installing new power lines. So instead of cutting out some branches, they cut down the whole tree. I was watching him do it, and I said, man, wait till he comes home. He's going to be livid because he is very anal about his lawn, trees, his garden. It's got to be perfect. This is the guy I told you he must have took courses in college on edging a front lawn because it's perfect. And he does ours because ours connects with his, and he wants it to be a straight line all the way down. So I'm like, hey, knock yourself out. I'm not that good at it. I try. Does it go dormant, Stu? Because ours will do that sometimes. It'll go dormant, the grass. And then as the weather warms up, then because we have brown patches. And it depends on the grass seed. And even though we have a full lawn, I always still add more grass seed every year just to thicken it up because I like a good, dark, thick green grass. The kind of grass that you like to take your shoes off and walk around in. You don't realize how refreshing that is when you walk around barefoot in a nice lawn. And then, of course, there's been a trend around here. If you have a lot of property in the front, people are making them into gardens, vegetable gardens instead of regular grass. I would do that too. It'd be a perfect garden. But like I said, with the traffic here and on the winter road salt, it would destroy the plants. So, and then we'd have people walking by trying to steal our tomatoes and everything. So forget that idea. Yeah, which yellow flower poops. I'm ordering myself a giant can of protein and pre-workout. You go for it. I used to have a perfect long until my hubby got his hands on it, and then I flipped when he says, why don't I do anything? And I told him, what for you to destroy? Nope, get on with it. Yeah, well, that's my father. A few years ago, I re-landscaped and redid our whole backyard. Put in the fire pit. I put in all new plants. I've got giant rocks from the river that we have here locally. It's called Black River. I went there with my husband and we loaded up these rocks that I put on the corner spots of the fire pit. And actually, I think I'm gonna have to put one out front by that post that idiot ran over. Let him hit the rock, and then put in wood flower boxes and frame that all out. And it looked beautiful. Well, one summer that I didn't get out there and maintain it because it was too hot and I wasn't feeling well. It took one summer for my father to excuse the French, fuck it all up. Because my father doesn't care about the way things look. It's if it's functional. The yard looks like a whole shitting mess. I got to fix all that now. And I'm thinking, see, I can't have nothing nice. I always joke around and call my father Sanford and Son. So if you guys have ever seen that show, you know what I'm talking about. I'm like, I broke my ass to get this so it was a nice, beautiful garden to sit in, enjoy campfire or, nice drink out by the fire pit. And yeah, that was it. Totally ruined it. So now I got to do it all over again. And then my neighbor's tree, which was on our border of our property line, it was an old oak tree. It got sick and it died. And he didn't chop it down. He left it there because he blamed us for killing the tree. Said it was our pool that did it. And I had a big fight with him about that. It finally fell over. And so now it took out the fence. So I bought the fence piece. I mean, the fence was his, the stockade fence, but he wasn't going to replace it because he wanted to be a pain in the ass. He left the stump. So I bought a piece of fencing, which needs to go up. And of course, I got nobody volunteering for that. And the stump's got to come out. So if it doesn't get too hot, Laura's got to go out there with a chainsaw, hack the crap out of that stump to put the fence piece in. So yeah, this is the stuff that I get left with because everybody else is too busy. Yeah, mine does now, and he puts stuff everywhere, and I can no longer hang washing out. Get on him. That's what I got on him. I got on my father about it. And well, I didn't do all this. Well, who the heck? You're the only one back here. I've got a pile of lumber in one corner. We're still repairing the shed roof. So that piece is out there covered in a tarp. All the stuff that was in the shed is in the yard covered in tarps. I've got skids by the back part of the fence that my son needs to pick up because he's going to use those. So yeah, it's a dump. And I just look out there and shake my head and I'm thinking, oh my God. Oh my God. And what happens, Laura's going to have a meltdown and everybody's going to be in trouble. And it's not going to be nice. And they know it because, I've done it before. I said, I do all this work, plus, and I'm half dead and I'm out there doing this stuff and you got to fuck it all up. I said, now you're going to fix it or I'm going to wipe you all out. Never a dull moment. I know a guy whose veggies were constantly getting stolen. He planted ghost peppers. Nobody stole from him. That's great. I was just talking about ghost peppers this morning. Serves them right. Someone around here had a section in the yard. People constantly drove over. They put a big rock. Someone hit the rock and then sued the homeowner. You can't make this stuff up. I know, Stu. Well, see, that's the reason for the post. Everybody was driving over our lawn and it just looked terrible. Muddy tire ruts. It was terrible. I said, that's it. I'm done. So I got the 4x4s, put them in the ground. I capped them off with solar lights to keep everybody off the grass. Well, some asshole pulled into our driveway that didn't belong there, because our neighbors, their people always think our driveway belongs to their house. So they're always in the wrong driveway. Well, whoever it was pulled in, and then when they backed out, they took out the 4x4. Because you see the tire tracks, they ran right over it. How did you not see that? How did you run it over? You had to hit it pretty damn hard, because they're in the ground about 6 inches. So it's not like they tapped it and it fell over. No, they stepped on the gas and they ran it over and knocked it out of the ground. Because we were out, and when we were pulling in the driveway, I started throwing out the mother effers, and I'm thinking, I don't believe this. They drove over it and just kept right on going. So now I got to go back out there, dig out the hole again, and put it back in the ground. Oh, God, it's just... Okay, Miss Betty, you have a great day. We will see you soon. I might do a surprise live. Who knows? Maybe later, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. Depends on what's going on. If I get, a hankering to hang out, I'll come online. Burned all my benches and took apart the only remaining one and painted it over, remade it, and made a pile of bricks to sit on in the sun. Yeah, well, we ended up getting some cedar planks, which are beautiful, and my husband sealed them up so they wouldn't be ruined. And we have log stumps, and we made 2 rustic style benches that go on either side of the fire pit. And then we have a wooden bench out there as well, which needs to be painted this year. Wrought iron and wooden bench. It's kind of a glider bench. So it's, so everybody has a place to sit. And the stones that we have are just decorative. But I said, I'm going to take these stones and put them out front. I said, go ahead, run them over. And go ahead, try to sue me. You don't belong in my damn driveway. That's called trespassing. Or I thought about, putting the post in and then along the side, put in some rebarb. Let them hit that. My dad is the opposite. He actually mows along different directions, so it looks like a park. And we offered to help in his mows lawn. I thought, did a good job. Nope. Yeah, no. I mean, my father, wants the grass cut and wants it maintained, but my father, like I said, I have a pile of lumber in the yard. He's not building anything anymore. And I'm thinking, well, we should get rid of it. Oh, you get rid of my lumber. Oh, God, all right. So now I've got to build something behind the shed to store the lumber, because there's not enough room in the shed, because it's going to be filled with all the lawn equipment. It's a constant battle with him. Who cares what it looks like? I do. I got to be back here. Like when we had the pool up and we had the deck, we built the deck, and he wanted to make metal stairs, because he welds, wanted to weld and make metal. I go, Dad, wet people, slippery, wet metal stairs, people falling down, ripping legs open. No metal stairs. And I bitch, can't we just have a deck like everybody else? So I got my way. We got the nice wooden steps and all of that. And of course, we took the pool down, so we had to take the deck down. No need for it. So now I'm thinking, okay, if we get another pool, now I got to make another deck. Just let him supervise, and don't touch anything. I really need to get some videos done and get new stuff posted. I finally get time, and now I don't have the motivation. Oh, see, I've got the will. It's just to get the body to conform to the will. When I was out the other day, I loved it. We managed to go to that new cemetery that we found. Really old. I want to go back and actually do a video, and I'm still going through the photographs and the recordings that I did. I got to go through those. And I walked around for a little while, and I was having some problems. So I got to get out there and start walking. And my stubborn old ass might have to bring the cane with me, just in case. Especially the ones that we go, a lot of them is very hilly, so you don't want to see me all rolling down a hill. No weeds, perfect edging, strip, lush, and then my husband intervened. Hubby intervened, and now there's barely any grass. I'd make him fix that. Oh, he'd be in so much trouble. I get on my husband because he can get a little slovenly. Like if he's in a hurry and he's got stuff in the truck, then coffee, like stuff from Dunkin', those kind of cups and all that. He'll just take them and throw them on the side of the driveway, and I'll get them later. Yeah. I'm thinking, that's not the garbage can, and I bitch. Get out there and pick that shit up. There's nothing wrong with using a can. I know, Julie. I know. We had this discussion the other day. You know how I am. Just stubborn. And the thing is, it's difficult. I'm holding the camera in one hand, and I got a recorder in the other hand. And so how the hell am I going to do that? And I haven't fallen down yet. Yet. Yeah, there you go. Get some of the turf there, the fake turf. That stuff's terrible. I've got an investigation time. I'm going to use it. Oh, yes. You're going to film, right, Julie? How exciting. How exciting. Yeah, I think, like I said, that when we were walking around the other day and I was getting stabbing pains in my pelvis, I'm thinking, oh, shit, I'm going to make it back to the truck. So, yeah, I'm going to have to bring it with me. And I think that's why I paid for it for 2 days afterwards. We don't have any lawns here, sagebrush and tumbleweeds. Oh, I love a good lawn. I really do. That happened to me from when I was a kid. The street that we lived on, there was an older gentleman that lived down the street. I don't know what kind of grass he had. It was the best grass on the block. It was dark green. I mean, dark, like a forest green. Maybe it was that Kentucky bluegrass or something. And it was thick, and everybody would do this. We would go down by his house when we were by there. We would take our shoes off and walk through his grass. It was so cool. And it was like walking on a carpet. It was beautiful. So, oh, I'm getting a cramp in my leg. Sorry. Okay. Moss, gorilla hair, redwood, and something that gets weeds away from. Try resending while they're still wet weather to jump start it back. Yeah, I would go out there. Well, what I did was when we redid our front lawn, from everybody parking on it and riding on it, and that was partially my sister and her husband's fault. They would always park on the front lawn. I got a tiller. I said, "Here you go. Your ass is going to show up here. You're going to buy the grass seed. You're going to buy the dirt, and you're going to use the tiller, and you're going to fix the front lawn." And I made him do it, and he did it. Because he goes, "No, I know, we did it." So, yep, we tilled the whole front lawn, reseeded the whole thing. It's growing in beautifully. It looks good. The part closest to the porch, the one up by the road, that's because of the city. So I'm just going to have to fix that. You turn the camera on and talk, and if you have a live stream, talk like you have 100 people in the stream, and the people who are there will enjoy your energy. I have a selfie stick tripod and neck mount. That's a good idea. The neck mount, yeah. Oh, I'm looking forward to it, Julie. I'm looking forward to your adventure. She says, yeah, my dad was gutted. He said, no, this week was another way diagonal. I fell over laughing. I said, okay, well, next week you direct me which direction to mow. He cusses out in Spanish. Getting your father all riled up. I do that too. It's funny. Boy Scouts that want badges, projects to build and cover the lumber, pay them in cupcakes. Yeah. I know how many times I've moved that lumber. It's on the far left corner of the yard on skids piled up, covered in a tarp, so it doesn't get wet. So yeah, it's just a hot mess. It's so embarrassing. It's like, my father thinks nothing of it. And all I'm thinking, I say, look at this dump. I call it a dump. But that's going to change this spring. I'm going out there. Actually, I was going to go out there today, but we're going to get rain. I was going to go out there and start. And I already messaged my son, come get these skids that you wanted. Otherwise, they're going on the curb. I've had enough. Mama wants her yard back. I can't put out my bird fountain or, the bird bath. I have a fountain that's a bird bath thing. And I want to put all that stuff out. And I'm not going to put it out when I got a whole pile of shit in the way. So I know a creator who gets frustrated when he has less than 10 people and you can hear the desperate. Yeah, well, because you're hoping you're doing something good and you want people to enjoy it. And I've been through that. In the beginning, I was through that. I'm like, what am I doing wrong? And I was just like, just do my thing and the people will come. The ones that enjoy it will come. Tonight is just a 6-hour round trip. Oh my goodness. Well, take it easy. But you are going to post that, right, Julie? Because we want to see. We want to be a part of it too. Is it going to be live? Are you going to do it? That would be great if you do it live. Here I am saying, go ahead, do it live. Bring us with you. Being a talker is an advantage. Yeah, I don't know. Well, a lot of people get scared if they do live programming or filming. I don't think anything of it. And I always tell everybody when they come, that are new and they come on the show, I said, listen, you pay attention to me and what we're talking about. Don't pay attention to the chat. It's just like you're having a one-on-one phone call. That's all. And usually when I say that and we just do the show, then after that, they're like, oh, it was great. So see, you just got to put everybody at ease, put yourself at ease. Now, see, I don't do public speaking. Of course, now I don't think nothing of it. I think it also helps that, being a minister, performing a lot of weddings, I'm in front of a bunch of people. I don't pay attention to the people. I pay attention to the couple that I'm performing the service for. And when I was privileged, I married my sister to her husband, and he was a nervous wreck. And I just looked at him and said, you just pay attention to Lisa and to what I'm saying. Don't pay attention to nobody else. You put yourself in that little bubble. And then after you do it a few times, it's like I said, we know each other. We all know each other. So it's just like having a group chat. The best thing is to have fun while you're streaming. People notice if you don't. Yeah, exactly. That's funny. Every time I try to do a live or videotape when I'm out somewhere, and my husband forgets. So if I don't yell at him, a lot of times I don't put stuff up because all you hear is him swearing. So here I'll be talking about the cemetery or wherever I am, and all of a sudden you're, what the effing? And I'll say, George, I'm filming. Oh, I forgot. Said, well, you pretty much just ruined that one. So now you know what? I'm just going to let it roll. If I'm doing a live or filming something and he's in the background, you hear it, just ignore it. You might even enjoy it because he kills me. He's my own personal skeptic because he questions everything, which is great because then it makes you think. But I mean, do it in a good way. He just forgets and the F-bombs start flying. It's just one of his words. I don't even know how you go live. Are you going to be filming on your phone? Because you would just get on the YouTube and you hit go live right there on the YouTube channel. Do it right on your channel. Never work with husbands and dogs. Yeah, I know. Yes, that's why my door is always closed to the studio here because Athena will be all over me. Well, you guys have seen her. She'd jump up in my lap. She'll be all up in the camera. Then she'll come up with her rope and ball thing, and she starts shaking it, and she whips me in the legs with it, and she wants me to play. Or she'll start barking at stuff, so I got to keep her out when I'm doing the live program. Otherwise, she'd drive everybody nuts. And then I do have on the door, it says on live on a chalkboard that hangs on the outside of the door. And when the door is closed, guess what that means? I'm on live. My husband don't pay any attention to the sign or the door being closed. He just comes in. Hey, you doing a show? Yeah. Swearing like a sailor. Yeah, that's George. That's George. That's what Avery goes. Oh, you should get him on sometime. I go, yeah, my husband has no filter. So if somebody says something in the chat, he might, I might say something back. He voices his opinion a great deal online, and I always joke around with him. I've said, I'm surprised nobody showed up here to arrest you. I don't care. Which is good because he doesn't, blow smoke up in nobody's ass. I mean, he's polite and he's nice when he needs to be, but when he sees something and he thinks it's wrong, he voices his opinion, and either you're going to like it or not. That's just how it works. I wonder if you know anybody that's a builder, when maybe they'll give you a deal on your demo. Actually, yes, we do. We have a bunch of fake fence when the winter comes. I have friends, but they're busy, and I don't like to bother anybody. So that's, again, stubborn. So I just do it myself. If we get stuck doing the bathroom remodel, I've got a friend who'll come here and rip the whole damn thing out within 20 minutes because he loves to do demo and then help us put it in. It might not happen all in one day, but you need a bigger sign. No, Julie, he doesn't pay attention. He does. It's a good size sign. It don't make a difference. Don't make a difference. Hey, Raven. Hello. I think it was I love no filter. Yeah, that's my husband. No filter. He don't care. And he's thought about coming on. So I might coax him into it. I said, I'll say, how am I going to do this? I said, well, we have a computer that's in our dining room that he always uses. I don't allow him to touch this one because computers and my husband don't mix. And I said, you're not effing up this computer. I said, my people help me get this computer. You can't touch it. So I would have to hook up a camera and stuff for the computer in there and then just have him join in. And I don't know. I'll still talk him into it. Studio, there is a button you press to go live. Yeah, YouTube Studio. Yeah, you just press the button to go live. That would be great. I'm telling you, that would be great. How is Miss Raven today? Yeah, what it is with them and perfectly good lawn that you successfully develop, no longer grass smooth. They want it so short that it dies off, loses girth, and gives it. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. Well, see, then my father's the opposite. He doesn't like me to cut it too short. Oh, don't do that. Well, Dad, it's a little too long. No. So, okay. So that means we have to cut it more frequently. He hates it when my husband does it because he thinks my husband cuts it too short. But I don't think he does. But we humor him. Yes, Dad. Okay. And yeah, like I said, we always, every year, we just sprinkle in seed in the lawn. And it just keeps getting thicker, which is great. Oh, I don't know. I just got out of bed. Oh, lucky you. I so wanted to sleep in this morning. I'm looking at the clock. I go, oh, God, I can't. I got to go downstairs, get Mom fed and stuff, and then run back up here and start the show. So we were cutting it close this morning because I just couldn't get myself to move. I'm just getting to the point where my fingers are bending and working. That was a hell of a sleep. Yeah, Raven is another one. It stays up forever. So when she crashes, she crashes. Wish me luck. I'm going to try to shut My lounge window without the handle of a potato masher. Oh no, be careful. Yeah, Julie, if you go live, we'll be there. Of course, most definitely. Yeah, be careful with windows. I almost cut my finger off with a window that exploded one time. If you want your husband to do choir, he avoids like the plague. Just get him the tools and ladder, and he will jump and stop you. No, my husband won't do that. He'll just say, "What are you doing?" Well, I'm going to climb up here and do, repair the roof. Oh, okay. Of course, my husband doesn't like heights. We have a bit of an awning or an eave that comes over our back steps that some of the shingles come off. So I get, and my father goes, "Oh, I got to get up there." I said, "No, you're not getting up there." So then guess who gets to go up there? Me. and fix the shingles that are loose. But yeah, Julie, if you go live, that would be awesome. We would be there. Just put a heads up about the time and everybody will show up. The bloody bird sitting under the window making funny sounds. He's taunting you. He's taunting you. And see, that's another thing. I gotta get them. I want to get my bird feeders out. So yeah. When the rain stops, everybody's in for a bitchy Laura because I want it cleaned up. This looks like crap. I mean, it was funny in the wintertime because everything is covered in tarps. So when the snow covered it, it looked like I had a bunch. I should have took photos and I didn't think of it then. It looked like I had a bunch of ghosts sitting around a fire pit. Had these mounds of snow. So it was really actually comical. But now the snow's gone and I have all this shit covered in tarps. I'm like, oh, jeez, this is a nightmare. It's a nightmare. It's just me and my cat here. So I try to do things around here. You do the best you can, Julie. You really can. But, like we noticed some of the, couple of the shingles blew off of the eave. And I'm thinking, where'd this come from? And so I looked up and it's the eave above the steps. So it's not that high up. So I just had to go up there and put them back in place. Once I stayed awake for almost 48 hours because we were packing up to move house. That's something I hate doing. So I'll always refuse to. I hate moving too. Even though I want to sell this house and get further out into the country area, it's going to be a nightmare. I just don't want to move. I hate moving. So I'm going to make sure I throw everything out that I don't absolutely need ahead of time. I'm just getting a big dumpster and throw it all out the window. So it's less we got to move. My mom's friend has a saying that goes, by doing a little every day, I can gradually let the task overwhelm me. I resemble that. Yeah, I know. The list is a mile long, and I'm sure everybody's got their own list. And I always say to my husband, "Oh, this needs to get done." Oh, okay, I'll get to it. My husband does things at his own speed, and Laura has her own speed. I want it done. I want it done now, not 6 months from now. Hello. So then I'll throw out little shots, like, gee, really would be nice if this got done. And he gives me a look. Yeah, I forgot about it. Yeah, that's what I figured. This is keeping me awake. The blanket on hot, blanket off cold, impossible. Oh no. So sorry, Alexis. I wasn't covered up all night. It was beautiful. It was so nice and cool, and I just loved it because I'm a walking furnace. Oh, now she's walking and she's almost home. Oh, that's good. Now you get to relax, and hopefully the mister's got a snack for you. Looking forward to sleeping tonight. We have been thinking about buying a house in the country with some land to have fun on. Yeah, it's. I mean, it's convenient where we live now because, like I said, take 20 minutes tops, and you're at a store or a restaurant or whatever. It's great, but it's just the traffic on our road is. It's we have a very busy road, and certain times of the day you can't get out of the driveway because they're not gonna let you out. Next time I move, I packed nothing but bought everything brand new. That's the way to roll, Vicky. I wish I would. I wish I could afford to do that. I always said that if I ever hit the lottery, I would just pack my clothes and leave. They can have everything. Just leave. Get all new stuff. Let's see. I'll be up late tonight. Allison and Kag have a premiere. Oh, do they? They start later now, so I missed their chats. I didn't. Yeah, they had a chat on last night. I didn't get. I wasn't able to catch it. Also, nice way to go, Vicky. I have a few things I would like to keep though. Yeah, like yeah, you take your odd and end things that that means something to you, but the rest of it you can just buy all new furniture. Screw it. I'll move a family member here, take or sell the house with everything. You can have all this stuff. I don't want it. And then I would go to where I want to move up on the mountain, hit the realtor, say, this is the house I want. This is what I'm looking for. Now I'm going on vacation. I should be back in a couple of months. I want to be able just to move right in, walk right in and done. But that'll never happen. So, it's nice to dream. Unless we hit it big and, get the big YouTube money, it's not going to happen. Not unless I start screaming demon down a hallway. That ain't going to happen. That's the one thing I won't do. I've got to get on it too. Another thing this weekend, laundry. There's always something. I miss the days where, oh, we got nothing to do today. Let's just take off. We haven't been able to do that in forever. And it's really going to stink this year. Because I have to always, unless we have, I'm waiting to hear about the nursing care. If we get a nurse in here for my mother, then I'll be all right. I'll be able to take off. Never say never. Yeah, that's true, Heather. I really enjoyed your Wednesday interview, Laura. It was great. Oh, thank you. I enjoyed it too. It would have been great if we could have got more in depth with it. So it's I love it when we get really good guests on, and of course all my guests have been great. But when we get into that really deep conversation like that, because I learned a lot. I'm not a big electronics person. I know basic stuff, but when you get into sound waves and frequencies and all of that, I don't know much about that stuff. So that's why I wanted to do that. Because if you're doing investigations and stuff like that, so there he is, the man himself. Hello, Friday. How are you doing? Every year stinks. They just keep getting smellier. Oh, yeah, I know, really. But I think it was a great show. Great information from all three guys. Like I said, I was going to do the white sound noise test there with the radio, and pretty much now I'm not going to because they all just said it was really going to be just a waste of time. So why time I can't afford to waste. So it's why bother? She says, what do you have coming up? I do have, let's see, this coming week is open mic because I had to reschedule a guest that was going to be on, and they had to change because of appointments. So it's going to be open mic this week, and then the end of the month is going to be John, the Adirondack Bigfoot hunter. Looking forward to catching up with him. Laura, I'll have to do it again. It was fun. It was fun Friday, and I learned a lot from you guys. And like I said, it's, electronics is my thing. So I don't get into, the waves, frequency, I know basic stuff, but not all of what, like, you guys were talking about. You filled us in. And that's why I wanted to do the show, because not everybody knows all of this stuff. And if they learn this stuff and put it into practice, then, we might get something in a different direction. You know what I mean? Did you put your radio in the microwave yet? No, I didn't. I didn't do that yet. You could do the experiment, but use something other than a radio for the white noise. I mean, I'm going to have to figure it out. I mean, what do you recommend Friday? I thought the radio would be a good idea because it's an older radio. And I wasn't going to use an antenna on it. Just do what just play around with it. I mean, the whole goal was just to see if it is possible to communicate with that other dimension, and to get a response. That's the whole point. But if the radio idea is not a good idea, then yeah, I gotta figure out something else, because I definitely think that, because even Friday knows we've all collected EVPs. Something's out there trying to talk. So if it's possible for us to find another way for communication, it would be awesome. Or get better, more clear EVPs. So that's why I was wondering if, we can only hear at certain levels. Is maybe they're communicating at a lower level? I don't know. And we just happen to catch it every now and then as a fluke. And I'm really big on the EVPs, because I just think it's amazing that you're somewhere, you don't hear it with the naked ear, but then when you play back the recording, there's somebody talking to you, and you're like, oh, what the flip is that? So that's amazing. You could use a white noise generator or a small digital recorder with white noise MP3 on it. Either me or Prism can generate the white noise track for you. Oh, I would appreciate that. That would be awesome. Yeah, because then when I do go out, that's what I bring with me, is my digital recorder. And of course, I was going to try first here, which I probably shouldn't, but I was going to testing it right here in the house first to see what would happen. So yeah, if I have something like that and download it on the computer, yeah, I could make an hour-long noise track if you want. 5 minutes of work. Oh, I would appreciate that. That would be awesome. Thank you. Isn't there white noise clips on YouTube? Higher. That's why some of us get ringing ears. So that's what I'm saying. Where are they? Yeah, I love it too, Friday, the EVPs. I only do it because not all of it can be explained away. Exactly. And I've heard some of your EVPs. They're awesome. And the ones that I've captured, there's just, holy crap. Very interesting. And like I said, I get it. A lot of people say, well, people don't hang. Why do you do cemetery? Why not? There's something that goes on there because I've caught it. So, I mean, to each his own. I mean, when you're a spirit, you go hang out. I mean, I don't think I'd want to hang out in a cemetery, but you can't prove that they're not there, because I've caught stuff. So it's even YouTube white noise videos you can play. People use that to fall asleep. I get it though. I use to fall asleep listening to black metal. I used to fall asleep to music too, but then when I got married, my husband likes it quiet, so I couldn't play anymore. And I don't like to sleep with headphones or earbuds in. So kind of ruined it for me. Tracks and upload them somewhere. YouTube has commercials, far too many, but maybe on a website through Google Drive. Yeah, just to do the experiment. And I know a lot of people think, well, it's just audio pareidolia. No, it's not. Not when something is directly communicating to questions that you're asking. I just don't. I mean, yes, they can happen, but the stuff that I've asked, the stuff I've heard through not just Friday from other people, it's mind blowing. So you're thinking, all right, what can I do to enhance this activity? And see, I would have just kept going with the show, but I knew Kenny had to go. You guys had to do things, and it's definitely something that I think that we should dig into deeper. Maybe if we get a chance to dig into this through the EVP spectrum, then maybe it would lead to catching something on video or camera. Or my husband and I were just talking about that last night. About we knew a kid growing up, and every time his family would take photographs in their house upstairs, this one bedroom, the photograph, in the background of the photograph, there was a woman that always showed up in the background of the pictures in the doorway of this bedroom. And she had an old style dress on. So I think 1800 realm, somewhere around there. You would see the full outline of the gown and up to you couldn't make out her face, but the rest of it was there. And it was in the photographs. I mean, I don't know where the guy is now and if they still had the photos, but it was always on the second floor. So apparently that must have been her room. And every time they would take photos, she was in the background. It's freaking wild. I tried hold noise on EVP recording before. I never got results that I would call good. Grade D's. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. We gotta, I don't know, I think we need to tweak it. We think to tweak it. It's somewhere to start. We've got to change it up. Because what we're doing now, we're just getting the same results or no results. So we've got to start stretching out, find things out. Oh my God, we went a half hour over, guys. My bad. And I need to go downstairs because I would love to continue this conversation. Again, restricted by time and responsibilities. I want to thank everybody for hanging out with me this morning. Thank you for your support as always. Yes, Susan's got a stream tonight. I believe she's got Miss Pinky is on. Sarah. Somebody else is on. I don't remember, Pinky. You get a chance, check that out. Show Susan a little love. I know she's been busy, so she hasn't been able to make the morning brew. She's shorthanded at work. They're working her to death. A start is a start, but like Mason said, the tried things have been tried. We need more testing. Yeah, we do. Oh, that's all right, Friday. Never late. You popped in when you could. Thumbs up. Got things to do. Julie, let us know if you're going to be doing a live, or if not, let us know when you post it. We want to be a part of your adventure. You have a good time and you be careful. But yeah, guys, great chat this morning. Enjoyed everybody. You guys are the bestest. And thank you, Miss Vicky, for your love and support. I appreciate it all. Sorry, we had to let out a bumblebee. Yeah, I had a wasp in my kitchen the other day. I had to smack it. So yes, and we will have Friday and them guys on again. You guys are always welcome. Anybody's welcome to dig into these conversations. That's the whole purpose of the show, to learn and to help others learn. So post it. It'd be great to have it. Yeah, we can't wait. We hope Julie has a great time. So until then, guys, everybody have a great day. Have a great weekend. I might pop up in a surprise somewhere. Who the hell knows? Right now, I'm just flying by the seat of my pants. But until later, you guys have a great one.